So, 3 hours of technology. You guys are crazy. This is good. Are we ready to absorb some more information?
Sure.
All right. I'm going to do my best to dodge the camera by moving around a bunch, and also
keep the dancing up.
And also tie in some of the pieces that we've already heard about, and just kind of talk about some of the mindset that I had going through and building a new site for the Paradise Valley Club. So let's get going.
How much do you
I like
show?
interaction. If you guys have questions as we go, feel free to interrupt me. You know, I'm also the kind of guy that I'm okay if you want to use your cell phones. I'm not, you know, some people say, turn off your cell phones. No, let them ring, call them. All right. So my plan of attack, we're going to attack technology by looking at, I'd like to cover a few concepts before I get into more of the how-tos. And then if there are any questions at the end, and I think lunch is after this, so the show before lunch, yeah, everybody's like, okay, questions. Crickets, right? Food. So let's dive in here and see what we got. The concepts. Research ideas. Research. I like the term research rather than steal or borrow or copy, just because I think research is good. Who is your target? Figuring that out for your website. Knowing the members dig deeper and remembering the visuals. So again, because research sounds better than copy, that's the word that I use. But understand that Rotary International and our district, they have websites built already. They've got architects behind the scenes that have dove into the site structure to figure out what people want and how to set up a site with different pages and different sections. You don't need to reinvent this wheel when you come into, if you're looking at redesigning your club website. Take a look at other sites that are out there and make notes of the pieces that you like or the structure that you like, and make a tree, if you will, like a hierarchy structure of where you want pages or what are the main sections. Research, right? Not copy. Although I do borrow some pictures, research some pictures more than I should. Like this one, I borrowed this one. Choosing your target, and I'll get to some live parts of this where we actually pull up some websites to show you guys what I'm talking about. But choosing your target is important to me because when I took a look at the PV website, have you guys seen the PV website actually? Should I show it? Let's take a look at it. This is the homepage of the Paradise Valley's website. Any guesses at who my target is?
Somebody's hungry for dinner.
Somebody that's hungry? What was that? Eater? Did I hear? Eaters? Yeah.
Cowboys.
My target is not the members of my club, right? I'm targeting new people that may not know about Rotary or may want to participate in Rotary but don't know how to. Those are the people that I'm after. I got my marketing hat on. I'll show you in a slide that I get to in a second that members will dig deeper. I don't have all the member news and all the member information on the home page on purpose because members will dive deeper. They'll click a few times to get to the information they want because they know it's there. Whereas a new person that knows nothing about Rotary may show up on the website and they just want to get a general sense of who you are, what you do, and maybe a few different places that they can click. Now let's see if I can go back to that PowerPoint slide. So choosing your target, the target that I like are potential members, new members, people that want more information. And I actually had a... Right? Those look like Rotarians, don't they? They're doing some hard work in there. I thought that was an appropriate picture. A true life story is a few weeks back we had a chiropractor and his manager of his office show up at our club, some guests that came there, and we asked one of the ladies that has kind of been working with me on the website. She's really been pushing me to do the website. She understands the importance of it and has been working with me one-on-one to get it up and running. She asked them the question of, why did you come to visit our club, or how did you find out about our club? And they said, the internet. I'm like, oh, did you see our website? And they said, yeah, actually, that's the reason we're here. We looked at a lot of different websites out there, and we liked what you guys had. We could figure out what you guys were about, so we decided to come in and take a look and meet you. That's the whole goal of our website, in my opinion. That's just the step the website can do. The website cannot sell everything that the club does, but the website can sell their action, and their action is coming to participate. You'll see that I don't have a lot of ways on the website to contact us electronically, and that's on purpose. Okay? I have all my contact points, a lot of my contact points end with, so come to our meeting. So show up at our meeting. Come meet us. Because we're old school. I even say that. We're old school. Come meet us. Come to one of our meetings and we'll talk about what Rotary is. The whole goal of that site is to get them to take that step. And then, you know, like any marketing or sales process, let's call it, any sales process has different steps in the chain. So once they get there, that's where the membership chair takes over and fills in more information and continues that path towards membership. Make sense? I don't want to come up here and say websites are the only thing that you need to grow your club, because that's not the case. They just are the tool to get people to show up to lunch or dinner. Members dig deeper. I don't have a lot of information for our members on our homepage, just because, first of all, the demographic of our club, I don't think they're the type of users that are going to go to our website for information. That's really the biggest reason. They're going to go to their email box for information. They're going to meetings for information. They have pieces of paper they hand out at meetings, and they put on bulletin boards, and they have magnets that they put on refrigerators. That's how they get their information. But I'm after a different demographic for the web. And so that front page, again, it's clearly focused. The target there is different than our membership. But the 1 or 2 member pieces that we do have in there, one is password protected. That's our membership directory, and that's by their request. Okay, they say we don't want our phone numbers, we don't want our email addresses out there to the public, and so there's a little password that you have to put in order to get access to those. And then the club events is the other one, which is public, but that's part marketing, even though that is also club news, and so we have both of those available. We have that on the homepage as well. I don't show examples of how not to do it because I think that's just disrespectful. But you can look at a lot of Rotary websites out there that have a tendency to overfill their homepage with different pieces of news for their members. Okay, and I just want to encourage you to move away from that. Bury that stuff. Let the members dig for that. And instead, be more inviting to new membership on that front page. Be more friendly to new membership on that front page. I like to remember the visuals. I guess I should have started with who am I? Why am I up here? Why do I get to talk? Yes, I'm in the Paradise Valley Rotary Club, but I work with websites as my regular job too. I do internet marketing for, it used to be called John Hall & Associates. They're a real estate company here in the Valley. They were recently purchased by Realty One Group, and so now Realty One Group is in California, Arizona, and Nevada. And now I'm building a site for their company website to generate leads, real estate leads. And so I just kind of come in with a mindset of how do you get people to take certain steps. Anyway, I look at a lot of real estate websites as well, and whether it's Rotary or real estate, whether it's websites in general, visuals are important. You can use visuals on websites really easily today. There are pictures, there are videos, there's lots of stuff that you can incorporate online that's visually appealing. It's a lot better to say this than this, right? Keep that in mind, because there's a lot of sites that don't have enough visuals on them, and that's one of my, that's an easy one. That's some low-hanging fruit that we can improve. Okay, this is all great, Phil. That's great. Yeah. How do we actually do this? Right? That's the question. So the how-tos that I want to cover: club content, WordPress. WordPress happens to be my choice. That's the software behind the scenes of the website that I built for the Paradise Valley Rotary Club. And then RI has your back. RI definitely has your back. And I'm going to show you some examples of their content that they're providing for us. But I'm tying into Michael Sharon. Who, what, why, how, when. Right? Not only for club events, but for the website. I think that myself, when I got into the Rotary website project, I way overthought the content. Because I started with the research piece, and I went to Rotary International, and I was like totally, oh my God, how am I going to create a website like this? Wait a minute, I don't need to create a website like this. I need to create a website with like 4 pages, 5 pages. And so let me just answer a few basic questions. And these almost are the pages of our site, right? Who are you? Who are your officers? Where do you meet? When do you meet? Why is your Rotary Club a Rotary Club? How do I participate if I'm a new member? What else do you want new visitors to your website to know? That's the basics, right? This is not one that we should overthink. I'm not a geek. That's actually me when I first got my job working with websites. The beauty of technology today. I see a lot of iPads or tablet computers in the room. Well done. Well done. Good job, Steve Jobs, right? But what was the instruction manual like for that iPad? There isn't one. What? You mean new technology is so easy to use it doesn't even need an instruction manual? Yeah. Usability has improved tremendously. Say that again?
I said, yes, but Steve is gone now.
Yes, Steve is gone now, but the iPad's still here.
And we have Phil.
No manual. Yeah, the manual
have Phil.
left before Steve left. What'd you say?
We have Phil.
Oh, yeah, we have Phil. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Is that solicitation to this technology committee I've been hearing about? But I'm not a geek. So WordPress is the site that I use because, let me get into it. It is my friend. Let me get through my nifty animation. WordPress is my friend. If you can Word, you can WordPress. Who in here uses Microsoft Word? All right. Wait, keep your hands up. Of those people that have your hands up, who knows how to bold text using Microsoft Word? All right, a couple went down, not bad. How about create a hyperlink in Microsoft Word? All right. Who knows how to insert an image in a Microsoft Word document? You guys all know how to build a website using WordPress. Just saying. You can Word, you can WordPress. It is a user interface that is simple to use. You click a little button that says Insert Image. It says, what image do you want to have? Pick the one off your computer that you just plugged your camera into. That's the one. Great. How big do you want it? You just drag it, drop. It really is that simple. Or you highlight text and you click that B up above that looks like a bolded B, and it turns your text bold. It's fantastic. You don't have to be a geek to build a website anymore. I heard blogging, WordPress is that's where WordPress, that's the roots of WordPress is it started as a blogging platform. I have gone away from the term blogging because I think that it scares non-geeks. Dan, I'm not here to say we all need to start blogging. I use WordPress as a website builder, not as a blog builder. Okay, that's just one feature of WordPress in today's day and age that you can incorporate if you choose to. I use it on the Paradise Valley Club to incorporate club news. So, but instead of blog, I don't say blog as much as I just have different content there, and it makes it easy. WordPress in the back end makes it simple, so when you add a new post, it just pushes the others down and adds your new one right on top. I don't have to know how to code that. I just push publish, and it shows up. And that picture is in it, and that link is in it, and that text is in it. It just works. I don't tell my boss this stuff, though. I tell my boss it's very difficult, very tiring. Say that again? I didn't.
Can't live without it.
Can't live, yeah, that's right, that's right.
I've heard that in business so long, it's great.
I say I like the $17 a year option because WordPress, there's a version of WordPress, WordPress.com. If you add a .com to the end of that, you can all go sign up for a website today. And if you pay them $17 a year, then you can have your own domain name. So it can be riosalato.com. And it shows up on their WordPress. WordPress hosts the site, which is the technical stuff. WordPress will take care of all the technical stuff. If you pay them $17 a year, it'll look like you own and run the site. Like you have that tech savviness when really all you know how to do is use Word. Right? That's the beauty of it. Pre-built themes, you can then go in. Does anybody, okay, what about, let's do a PowerPoint show of hands. Who knows how to use PowerPoint? Who knows how to select a template or a theme for your slides in PowerPoint? All right. You guys you already know how to do this. I'm not kidding. Pre-built themes, just like in PowerPoint, when you go into WordPress, you say, what do you want your website to look like? And there's like 600 choices of themes that you can choose. And some of them say, wouldn't you like this? Pay us another 12 bucks. But most of them are free. Okay? So you have a choice of 500 free templates that you can choose from. All right, you choose the one that you want. And now all that article that you just wrote about where you meet is now framed in what looks like a professional website. Because you selected the box that said, I want this template. It takes all that content and applies that template to all your content. It's auto-magical. That's an NAU word, yeah. You got to understand the strategery behind building a website. You got to be understandful of your customer when they come to it. And the auto-magical pieces work as well. So, future-proof. Because you're using WordPress's technology, these, let's call them geniuses out there. These geniuses are on the back end making sure that their technology is up to date, that it works, and that all these websites, these millions or maybe even billions of websites that use WordPress are all up to date and functioning. Okay, so when you're on their site, you don't have to worry about updating the software. They do it for you. And again, at 17 bucks a year, that's a pretty smoking deal. It's a pretty smoking deal. Question?
So you say for $17 they do the web hosting, and then do you have to like register? You said register your name. Did they do that too?
Yes.
So you don't need like GoDaddy or anything?
They have an all-in-one service if you'd like to use their all-in-one service. A lot of clubs already have their domain name, and so you're not going to want to re-register that domain name through their product, so you can do it either way. You have the option. So let me show you the WordPress sign-up screen. So if you're going to go out there.
13 sounds cheap to me.
Say that again?
It is
Sounds
cheap.
cheap.
Yeah, Mark's doing it on his
$17
phone
very
right
good.
now.
It sounds cheap?
Yeah.
It is.
Right?
That's great.
It's,
Amazing.
it does sound cheap. Here we go. Here we go.
So don't you have a poker night coming up Tuesday?
I do have a poker night coming up Tuesday.
What is that all about?
What is the poker night about?
Yeah.
Well, it's a fundraiser that we do at our club. The reason I got into Rotary, my grandfather is actually a Rotarian. He's a charter member of the Paradise Valley Club. And when I moved to Phoenix about 5 years ago, he said, Phil, I'm glad you moved to Phoenix and joined the Rotary Club. I said, what's the Rotary? He goes, don't worry, we'll see you Wednesday at noon. Here's where we're going. Okay, 5 years later, here we go, right? Still involved. And so I've got in his garage, he's got a barn. It's this cool, he's a general contractor, and so he's kind of put a bunch of buildings together, and he's got this big garage that we have a poker tournament in. It's a $25 buy-in tournament. It's to help out neighborhood ministries. So we ask if you come and play, let me know. You're all welcome. You're all invited. And bring some articles of clothing so that we can donate them to neighborhood ministries after it. Thank you for bringing that up, Alan. All right, back to WordPress. Back to our regular scheduled program. WordPress.com. Where do you think we click next?
Get started.
Yeah. All right, let's see if this works. Get started here. Okay. Blog. They use blog. Don't let that bog you down. What do you want your address to be? I don't know if you can. Oh, okay. See where it says next to WordPress.com, free? WordPress will let you have an option without the $17 a year. They'll let you have a free option. But then WordPress.com is going to be at the end of your domain name. So it would be pvrotary.wordpress.com. That's not as professional, that's not as slick as having it just pv.org or pv.com. So that's a drop-down box there. So if you decide that your website's going to be called samplerotary.wordpress.com, but you actually want to change it to .org, 17 bucks a year. This domain will cost you, okay, that's fine. Yeah, sample rotary, that's good. Password. Let's call it sample. Oh, they don't want it to be sample rotary. You look bad. Sample 1212. I'm really creating a website here, guys. This is live. By the way, never demonstrate technology live. and I never listened to that advice. Create blog. Is the wheel spinning? Yep. All right. Drum roll. Alan, where you at?
Advantage to upgrade to that 99 a year.
Say that again?
Is there any advantage upgraded in it?
Yeah, you get 5 gigabytes of space, you get no ads, you get custom design. I don't, they're, oh, yeah, that's drum. Thank you. Come on, thank you. So I now have a website called samplerotary.wordpress.com. This is now the live site that's up and running. On the default template, it comes with some default content. Hello world. That's how long it takes to actually create a website today. That was from scratch, you saw that. And it prompted me when I got there, I was into the dashboard behind the scenes. And it's prompting me to create that username or that custom domain name. So that's where you would give them the 17 bucks to have samplerotary.org rather than the .wordpress.com. So, you know, it doesn't need an instruction manual because it only lets you go through that path as you would need to.
And on this WordPress, you can put your membership data.
I have our membership data on our WordPress, yes. There's a lot of different ways you can do it once you get in there. But do you have your membership data in like a Word document now?
No, we have it
In Club Runner. See, it doesn't tie in directly with Club Runner, but you can link to Club Runner. So do people know how to log into Club Runner in your club?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is if we wanted to even do away with Club Runner and go to this and save myself $300 a year, can we do that?
That's what we did.
Okay, so you do not need to have Club Runner or that could be in order to have your database.
Well, your database is separate. Paradise Valley Rotary has a database at the district level, right? They know who our members are, and that's what the district maintains through that membership. In the meantime, Paradise Valley Rotary decided that they're going to market themselves with a website. Hey, members will dig deeper. So we can have a link on there that says click here to access your district information, and then the members go over there. They don't necessarily need to know the logistics of it. They just show up there, they type in their username and password, and now they're in and can update their information. That info does not show up publicly over here where we're marketing, but members have access to that.
Well, so our website is on Club Runner as well.
Your website's on Club Runner as well. That's a God bless Club Runner. That's what I learned a while back that that's what you say before you then continue talking about it.
Right.
It's hard for them to keep up with technology, just like it's hard for a lot of people. And that's where I think WordPress is really, they've got a huge team of people that help with evolving that tool at today's technology speed, which is why I like it, because you can just keep going, choose a new theme that's for today, and your content is still there. It's just going to rewrap it with the new look and feel that's current with today's standards out there. So your website's on Club Runner now. You might have to recreate some of that content on a new site like this WordPress site, but it can be done. Absolutely can be done. Here's what I would do if I were you.
Like the line from Fiddler on the Roof, God bless and keep the czar far away from us.
Okay, all right.
I think the important thing is to realize that there's two different things. In a lot of cases, people don't understand that you can have just a website function. That's the who, what, where, when, how, and why, and to come to your club and have some content on there. But DACDB can be all of your administrative part, your club members list, all of that other stuff. That's where you can keep that and it's tied in. And I'm learning that sitting here, to be quite frank. So there's really two functions. And one function can be optimized to provide information for the non-Rotarian, attracting them to your club, and then take your website and link it to Facebook. Okay? So you put those two together. And then use the DACDB site to inform, educate, promote, internal.
What he said. Yes. Because they're two different targets, right? You don't have to use one tool for both targets. Club Runner gives you the convenience of doing that. To say, hey, or, you know, since your district is on here, it's just so easy, look what you can do. And a lot of people take that path, but you don't have to do that by any means. Any other questions at this point? Over here? Yes?
Just a quick question. I was watching TV the other night and I saw Intuit advertising how easy it was to go to them and make a website. Is this a similar type of?
I would say this is a competitor, yeah. There are a ton of build-it-yourself website products out there. A ton of them. I got started with WordPress a few years back and I've stuck with it, and I've heard WordPress has such a huge user base. I really have to think hard about the negatives or the cons, the things that they don't do well. I got to think hard about those, because really, for the simple things that we're doing, like creating a 5-page website, they do it pretty well. They do it pretty well. But yeah, Intuit would be another option. Are they free out of the gate? I don't know the details of Intuit. So.
I just happened to see it as
Yes.
an advertisement and I was curious.
Yes. I think even GoDaddy has their own version of a website builder. We'll get you started.
They do.
They do? Yeah. You know, same concept. Those work as well. I like WordPress because it builds the static website look and feel where you can have a home page and a visitors page and a where we meet page along with updated news feeds. Kind of got all that functionality under one roof. It has this back-end dashboard where this is actually this is the Paradise Valley dashboard, which looks a lot like this one sample Rotary that we just started, right? And so if I want to write a new post because Alan just sent me over the district newsletter that he did, I would go into this list over here that says posts and click add new. Oh, you can't see it. I would go into this and click add new. It says, okay, what do you want to call it? Give it a title. This is where your content would be down here. See all those little pretty icons that you have? You know, you can align it left and right. This is all stuff that you guys are comfortable with already. And so once you create this page, save draft, you can even preview it to see what it's going to look like if you were to publish it. And it'll wrap it with the look and feel. There's the title that we put in, title, there's the content, once create page. And it's got, people can leave comments, all because that's what WordPress is. It's got all that stuff built into it. I didn't have to tell it to do that. All right, where were we? WordPress is your friend. True. Any other WordPress questions? All right.
Can you incorporate Flash code?
Can you incorporate Flash? For what purpose?
Movies.
Yes.
Seriously,
Absolutely.
We
Yes.
do these things, bang, 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 bang.
Yes. I love movies. Yes, you can add movies. In fact, here's a movie that I researched from Rotary. Rotary International is a great resource for movies. I cannot create movies like they can create movies. And no, that's not going to work right this second for whatever. Oh, there we go. And there's sound if I were to turn the sound on. But yes, you can, to answer your question. In fact, let me show you, while we're on this, I don't want to get off track. There's a method to my madness. Slideshow, view show, WordPress is there you go. This slide here is going to be, oh, jeez. You saw the end. Dang. All right, Rotary, hey, RI has your back. This is where I was going. They've got a great YouTube page, guys. They've got a great Flickr group of photos that are available. And they've also got PR campaigns that they do, and they give you the snippets of code that you would copy and go into that WordPress page and paste, and it just shows up automatically. So they're a great resource when it comes to content for your websites. YouTube. Does anybody know about their Interact contest they're doing right now for video? That's great. That's a good one. They also, I think 3 days ago is when they published this new membership video. I like it. If I plug this cord in, do you think we can hear it? Oh, I got high hopes after that little buzz. Let's see, where did I put it? Right one?
$2,000 worldwide, That's the original video you did. There you go.
Oh, I clicked on the wrong link. Fired. Yes, guys. Oh, and by the way, this is the way we learn these things is trial and mostly error, right? That's how I learn these things too. There is no coming into this knowing how to use WordPress, but you can stumble your way through it, and then you figure it out after you've stumbled your way through it a couple of times. This video they posted 3 days ago. If I were you and I were building a Why Join Rotary, or maybe even a homepage, a new homepage, I would have this video incorporated in it, and it comes up instantly. And it works, right?
It's going.
He's thinking about it.
What is Rotary? We're a network of people like...
Wait for it. Wait for it.
you. In fact, we're the original social network. More than 1 million of us live just about everywhere you can think of. And we mean everywhere. We get together to exchange ideas.
I'm going to show you how to put this on a WordPress page as soon as it's done. Just because.
Grow our businesses and make new friends. We volunteer to help our own communities or someone else's. We're right around the corner. Come join us. The name is Rotary. Rotary International. You're welcome.
That's good.
That's good.
That's professional. Yeah, let's applaud those guys. Okay, now the geeky part. How do we get that to show up on our website, right? Here we go. We've got, at the end of it, we've got 3 options. Replay, there's a link there, there's an object, something or other, some code. You could copy the code if you're building a custom, maybe your club runner allows you to embed code. Doesn't matter. Because WordPress makes it easier than that.
Amen.
I'm going to go down here and click the share button. And it has this link highlighted. I'm going to copy that link. You know how to copy? There you go, Control-C, copy that link. I'm going over to this title post that is still in preview mode. Where was the back end of this post? Right here, title. Now I'm going to paste that link. Now I'm going to save it again. Now I'm going to refresh my page to see if it showed up.
There it is.
There it is.
Can you do that, Abe?
You don't have to be a geek. Yeah. This stuff, this is good. This is easy. It makes you look like it makes you look like a geek. You can wear it proud, right? Alright. Yes, I get into this stuff. Sorry about that. Okay, Flickr. Yeah. I am guilty of borrowing images. Okay, I'll say that. I do ask for permission for most of them. On our website, I didn't have a good image of our club members. You know, we're not professional photographers. But luckily, Rotary International is out there with professional photographers, and they've got pictures of members helping other people, and so I'm just going to borrow them. They've actually got a group on Flickr. Thank you. They've got a group on Flickr with hundreds, well, there are 500 members in there that all participate in pictures. A lot of them, if you contact the photographer that put them in and said, hey, I'm building a website, you can leave a comment on any of these images and say, hey, I'm building a website, I would love to use this. May I have permission? What do you think these other Rotarians are going to say? Right? Don't be afraid to ask that question.
17 bucks.
This right here, who is PV Rotary? That was a borrowed one. That, I got permission from the girl that took the McCormick Branch. That's where we used to meet. I turned that slide back on just for this class. Usually that's off because we're relocating right now. But that was one that we took. You know, clearly that's not a professional photographer picture there, but it was pretty good, decent enough for us to use. But again, this one that says, who is PV Rotary, that was one that is not one of our members. Nice hat. And so Flickr is a great resource for these. The other place that I go to, that if I were you, I would go to, is go to Rotary.org. right? They use pictures all around their sites. Do you think Rotary.org is going to come to you and say, Abe, I know where you got that picture that you're using on your website. Here's a cease and desist order. What were you thinking? Right? Come on, let's think about who we're working with here. These are the people we're working together. They're putting out these services for us to use.
Even Bing Images can pull up amazing things from Rotary.
Bing Images can do that. I Google, yes, Google is, you can Google it friends. I enjoy what they provide. If you Google things like Rotary helping each other and click images, or Bing and click images, absolutely, you're going to get a bunch. A bunch. Internet PR resources. Let me click on this link because Rotary actually has a section. Logos and graphics. If I scroll down here, they've got icons. They've got stuff that you can just copy the code and paste it into your WordPress thing. Some of these get a little more technical because it's code rather than just a text. But there's a toggle switch on WordPress that says, are you pasting code or are you working with a visual editor? We can get more into that if you have specific questions, let me know. Questions? Who's brave enough? One other thing before I get to questions, and then I'm starting over there, Tony, is I heard the social media talk earlier. There were some questions on how does a club get up to date? How does a club actually get into this? How do you get a membership of your club? Or how do you even decide that Facebook is something that you want to do? And here's something that I'm going to ask public. I forgot to ask this beforehand. I know a good presenter is never supposed to ask a question they don't know the answer to. But Alan, Abe, is it okay if clubs use the district's Facebook page on their own websites to promote content? Okay, so so as a club, I think that that's a great idea. If you don't have a Facebook page or you don't have a Facebook presence, no worries, your district does. Use your districts on there to show you're up to date. If you don't have a YouTube channel, that's okay. RI does, right? Use RI's YouTube channel. If you don't have a Twitter feed, Michael, you got a Twitter feed?
I got you.
Can we use it?
Absolutely.
Use the districts. Okay, these are all resources. The web is shareable today. I love how shareable content is on the web today. Anyway, that was my last tangent. Tony.
Are you finding a lot of use of QR codes? We just started using some of my work.
Yeah, QR codes. 1 minute, thank you. QR codes. QR codes. Boy, that's a tricky question. Love-hate relationship with QR codes. To me, they're a lot like telephone numbers. Who knows what a QR code is, first of all? QR codes are these little barcodes that you're seeing on things these days. They're squares. They have black and white squares within them. They say scan with your smartphone and they take you places. To me, they're a lot like phone numbers. You need more to it. You need a call to action for QR codes. You need some more meat there, a reason to call, a reason to scan. And so how you use QR codes is what is going to determine whether I think that they're good or not. If it's just on there and it doesn't have any other information of what it is, it's just a QR code there, I think that they're losing their new factor, where when they were new, people were like, oh cool, I can scan it, great, it took me to their website. Now people are like, oh yeah, another QR code. But if you can sell the scan, then I think they're valuable. Another question? Wait, you think I got one more? I took that. Oh, dang, thank you guys, that was fun.
Bill Sexton, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Bill.